Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Brown coming to you with a Bible lesson. We have learned about the miracles that Jesus have done. We've talked about Easter and how he has died and risen again. Now I'm coming to you in a story about now how Jesus is healing folks, healing people back in the day, and the various things or the different things that he has done. So, as you can see, it says Bible lesson, 4 friends carry a sick man. So, we're going to learn on how these 4 friends are going to help this one man that is inside of this sheet. They're kind of like carrying him in this sheet, and they have like mats and things like that back then. So, the question I want you to think about also is, am I going to keep my faith or am I going to lose my faith? I'm going to say it again. Am I going to keep my faith or am I going to lose my faith? Okay? So here we go. Here's the story, okay? Are you ready, Miss Brown's class? All righty, here we go. So 4 men hurried down the cobbled streets of the town of Capernaum, carrying a heavy burden between them. These men had heard that Jesus was in town, and they had a very important reason for wanting to see him. Jesus had become a famous teacher and preacher now. So Jesus has 2 other names. He's a teacher and he's also a preacher. The whole countryside was talking about him. Everyone he knew went in large crowds to follow him along the countryside and the streets and the lake shore. They even had crowds of people in homes where he was invited to stay. Most of the people were his friends, and they really wanted to come and hear what he had to say. They really wanted to learn and to hear his teaching and the things that he wanted us to really, really know. But then we also had some people that just wanted to come and be negative or to just see, okay, is God going to say something false that we don't believe in or that is untrue? We call them haters or negative people, to bring it home for you. Like, why are they hating on me? Why don't he believe me? Why is he being so negative towards me? So they had people even back then that did that to Jesus, of all people. It's crazy, isn't it? So these 4 men were so intent in seeing Jesus, and they knew that the friend that they were holding in this mat, he's very sick. He has been paralyzed. That means he cannot walk. There's nothing wrong with his legs. He still has legs. He still has arms, just like you and me. But he cannot walk. So what they're going to do is they're like, okay, look, friend. And we're going to call him, let's call him Dan. Dan, we want you to go see Jesus. We have heard that he can work these miracles. He is a teacher. He's a healer. He can do what no other person can do. But you have to agree that we take you there and you got to have faith. All of us, we're your friends. We are your friends. We have faith that this man called Jesus can heal you and you can walk just like you and me. So he finally agreed. He was like, well, I don't want to be a burden on you. I don't want you to have to carry my big body. But if you say so, I believe you. I will go. Even though he had a little doubt, but there's that faith. Is he going to have big faith in God or is he going to have little faith in God? You need to have some faith that he'll be able to do what he said that he's going to do. Because God never what? He never lies. I know someone said it. He never lies. So they took him and they was like, okay, we know that we have to take you to a neighborhood and he's staying in this house and we're going to get him to you. we're going to get you to him, excuse me. So that's exactly what they did. They took this man, which is their friend. All four of these men had faith in Jesus. He was the only one that had a little bit of doubt, or had doubt, period, that Jesus would not be able to heal him, because he's an older man and he's been paralyzed for a very, very long time. But these men knew Jesus was going to heal him. So we're going to actually see tomorrow if this man will be healed, if he even gets to get to Jesus, because you got to think, it's like a house party with so many people in it, and there's no room for you to really get in or out. You just kind of be at where you're at, and it's very, very crowded. It's like shoulder to shoulder of people. And so we're going to even see if he's able to even do that. So do you believe that he's going to lose his faith? Do you think he has any faith in God that will be able to do this? Those are the questions that I want you to think of, and I want you to answer, and I want you to tell me